Thank you very much. And I just want to say, I've been in Laredo 50 years now, working in the company and in the community. I cannot believe how wonderful the women in our community have stepped up and become pillars of our community. It wasn't like that when I first started in business. Evelyn is a planner. She thinks ahead, she plans ahead. So when she was thinking about somebody to introduce her, she thought about me, and she told me last night. So, so I don't have a speech prepared. Although she's got a really good marketing department behind her. I mean, one of the top marketing departments that Evelyn has built from the ground up. And so they sent me one paragraph. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, but I will say that she's been just a wonderful person since she was a little girl. She's a caring person. She went to United Day School. She went to San Augustine. And I think her either sophomore, junior year, she moved to San Antonio and went to St. Mary's Hall and graduated high school at St. Mary's Hall. She went off to school at TCU, and that turned out to be a great place for her. And I thought that was it. I mean, she's gone. How many of our kids grow up and leave? Don't think there's a future for them or whatever, but she left, and she was gone maybe 2 or 3 years, and then she called me one day and said, "Hey, Dad, I think I want to move back to Laredo." And she said, "But I don't want to work full time." I said, "Well, come on back. You can work in our marketing department or whatever." I didn't know how serious she was, and and then she started getting involved, and I mean, she was doing a fantastic job. And then one day we sent her to the NADA Academy, which is how you learn to be a car dealer. It's a very intensive program, 12 months in Washington, D.C. And she decided to take our Honda business as her model. It's like business school. You research a company and then you make recommendations of everything. And she came back to me at the end of that experience. She said, "Dad, your Honda dealership isn't being run very well." And I said, "Oh, well, thanks a lot." But she said, and I said, "Look, honey, I know, but for me to make a management change is very hard. It's doing okay. Unless I can find the right person," which is really hard in Laredo, Texas, "unless I can find the right person to run that dealership, I don't think I want to make a change." And she goes, "I'll do it for you." And I was shocked. And I got to tell you something. She took over the dealership, and in 12 months, that thing was running perfectly, making more money than it ever made before. The employees, she got loyalty from her employees. They all believed in her. And that's how she's been her whole life. She's a go-getter. Car dealerships are a man's world. I hate to say it, but there's a lot of machismo in the car industry. And so she has to work twice as hard as everybody else and to prove herself, and she's done it. Many times she'll come into me and say, "Hey, Dad, I have a problem." And I'll say, no, she'll go, "Dad, we have a problem." And I'll say, "No, honey, you have a problem. You're the CEO of the company now." But she's done a wonderful job. Her mother, Shelly's here, and her son, Thomas, and her husband, Bebo Garcia, who we're very proud of, and her sister, Courtney. So with that, I'd like to introduce Evelyn Say.
Good evening. And for those who know me, you know that I'm more comfortable behind the wheel, definitely in the driver's seat, but out of the spotlight. So when I got the call that I had been named Business Person of the Year, I was first very honored, but also got that feeling of nervousness, thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to address this crowd of people. But now the nerves have settled a bit, although after this speech I'll feel much better. And Victor, you got off way too easy. Where are you? And in reality, I know that tonight's not just about me. I stand here because a community has given so much to my family, that community that's in this room. And it means so much, and I'm deeply grateful to represent that. First, I'd like to congratulate my fellow honorees, Susana, Clear Choice, and Victor and his entire team, and Ruth B. Cowell. Laredo is better because of you. Thank you. Congratulations. So, I know there's been a lot of speeches tonight, but bear with me. I'm going to take you back into history and tell you a little bit about our story, because our story is really Laredo's story, and it all started with a coin toss. My great-great-grandfather, W.J. Sames, grew up in the East Coast in Connecticut and was not supposed to end up here. He left home, worked in Cuba and in Mexico, where he was ill, and then crossed into Laredo to recover. He quickly fell in love with this place, and he stayed. He built a grocery business with his partner, J.R. Moore, and around 1910, Henry Ford came seeking trusted businessmen in growing cities to sell a new product called the automobile, and their company was chosen. The first shipment was 3 unassembled Model Ts, and they were delivered by train. They assembled them, they sold them, and then they sold more. As both businesses grew, the partners decided to split them. How did they decide who got what? A good old-fashioned coin toss. And WJ won the automobile business. And in a letter home to his family in Connecticut in 1890, my great-great-grandfather wrote, "Everybody here seems to think this place has an elegant future and that it's destined to become a very large city." And here we are, still proving him right. But why Laredo? I've been asked that question more times than I can count. People from out of town say, "You're from Laredo? You live in Laredo? Isn't it dangerous?" And I smile because they have no idea. We are the largest land port in the United States with billions of dollars of trade that come through this city every day. We're not a footnote in the American economy, we're a gateway. Yet, we cannot afford to waste the potential that this city has. We each have a duty to be more collaborative and community-focused in how we move Laredo forward. Every decision we make, in business, in our personal lives, in government, and in this room, has to pass a simple test. And you ask yourself, is this for me? Or is this for Laredo? Because this city does not belong to any one of us. It belongs to the young family starting a business, the student choosing to come home, and the next generation counting on us to get it right. And that begins with something simple but powerful. When you shop locally, you're not just buying a car or a meal or a pair of shoes, you're investing in this city. Today, we lose an estimated of 30% of our retail spending to other cities, and we're all guilty of it. We all love to go to San Antonio for the weekend and shop and sometimes buy a car or a meal. It happens. But we're beginning to feel that impact in this city. Our sales tax revenue is suffering, our city service begin to suffer, we're making difficult decisions like school closures. So I ask everyone in this room, and everyone that you influence, to choose Laredo businesses first. And growth isn't just about commerce, it's about people. We want our young people to go out into the world, as Susana mentioned, travel the world, go out, learn, grow, but come back. Not because they had no other choice, but because they looked at Laredo and thought, I want to build my life here. And I know that feeling well. although my dad's got the story off a little bit. But there was a time I imagined I would never come back. I said I'd never come back to Laredo. I will never work in the car business. But I did, and I'm incredibly grateful. But if we want people to choose Laredo, we have to make it a place worth choosing. People don't just follow jobs, but they follow quality of life. And how do we improve Laredo's quality of life? Big and small ways. Strong cities are built through small changes that add up over time. Safer streets, better schools, stronger local businesses, parks people use, neighbors who stay involved, and leaders willing to keep pushing things forward. I think about this every time we give back to Laredo, and every time I spend with the incredible nonprofits that serve this city. It becomes clear how much small, steady acts of care matter and how they add up quietly over time. In my role as a business leader, I think about the responsibility Sames has to this community. We have grown because Laredo has trusted us for so long. We have multi-generational customers, something not many people can claim. Their grandparents bought from my grandfather Harry, their parents bought from my dad, and now they're buying from me. The trust built over generations is the legacy I am most proud of, not the number of dealerships or the number of years we've been in business. And the more that this business grows, the more responsibility I feel to use it for something bigger than ourselves. We live in a city where too many families don't know where they will sleep tonight, where parents drive hours for their children to get the medical care that they deserve, where a child's zip code can still determine their future. These are not abstractions. This is our community, these are our neighbors, and this is our responsibility. I believe no one in this city with this much opportunity should be without a roof over their head. I believe pediatric healthcare matters because every child deserves to grow up healthy, and I believe that education is the great equalizer, and that a young person's potential should never be limited by their circumstances. That is why we give back, not to put our name on something, but because this community has given us so much, and we owe it the same in return. And as I mentioned before, this award is not mine alone. I have many people to be thankful for, so many of them that are in this room tonight, and many that are here with me in spirit. Firstly, to our team at Sames Auto Group. And they're all sitting here to my left. You're our family. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. I don't say it enough, but you guys are the best. Thank you. To the generations before me, especially my dad, Hank, my partner, the best carb guy I know, the man we lovingly call the dude, and these guys will relate, our chief lunch officer. I owe you so much, Dad. Come hold my hand. Much of my growth has come watching how you showed up for this business, how you showed up for our family, how you showed up for this community, and for all of us every day, and the pride that you've taken in doing things the right way. I carry those lessons with me. To my husband, my children, my son Thomas who's here today, my mother, my sister, my entire family, and all my friends who have joined me tonight. Your love and your support are my lifeline in this life. Thank you for putting up for me, with me. I love you all very much. And lastly, to the Laredo Chamber of Commerce, thank you for connecting us, for guiding us, and for being such an incredible resource to just businesses like ours. A special thank you to Rossi, Monica, Gwen, and the entire Chamber community. Tonight, you have made me feel more proud to be a Laredoan than ever before. Laredo has always been something special, and its best days are still ahead. I am proud that Sames Auto Group gets to be a small part of building that elegant future.